Oh Lord, what were we talking about again today?
Talking about the Sony PlayStation.
I'm talking about sex,
I'm the first.
baby. I'm talking about.
Oh, we're having a sex cast?
Jesus Christ. Am I the first ninja you ever seen with a Bluetooth headset?
You're the first black ninja I've ever seen.
You never seen Bruce Leroy?
No.
That's
Bruce Leroy.
There was a Bruce Leroy.
Jenkins.
God damn it, Justice League tickets just went on sale. Son of a bitch.
Guess what? Nobody cares because the movie's under 2 hours long.
Get the fuck out of here.
So wait, you went live? What are we waiting for?
Oh,
I just figured because all this is very good that this could be very good for like edited down. It says like just a behind the scenes thing.
TS behind the scenes with
Behind the scenes.
Radio. Yeah, your camera's gone, bro.
God fucking damn it. Hold on.
Camera's
It's not
fucked
my
up.
internet connection.
It's not my internet. It's the camera. I've had it so long that I've not really taken good care of it. So
2 weeks.
So long.
I've had this for 3 days, 7 hours. All right, let's. $11. I'm senior.
Oh, remind me after the podcast, Tony. I'm going to show you the shirt I got in the loot crate, unless you've already seen it.
Fuck, I have not.
Get the goddamn seat.
I feel that you will be jealous of the shirt.
Is it a Batman shirt? Wait. What was
It
the
is not a
theme?
Batman shirt.
What was the theme?
I actually don't remember.
Wait, what? Tell me something. Wait. If you told me what else was in the crate, would it spoil it?
I'll tell you the theme. Wait, what? Oh, God damn it!
Speaking of which, shameless plug. This came from Loot Crate. It was an actual Street Fighter bandana.
I was going to ask you where you got that. So I don't remember what the name of the crate was, but there was actually so there was something from Stranger Things.
It's from. No!
There was something from Buffy.
God
damn! That I actually meant to give you. It's not the shirt, but there's something from Buffy. There was also something from Marvel.
What kind of theme? Wait, what was the
there?
theme? Was it it's supposed to be Halloween based? I guess.
Something like that. It was like maybe it was mystical.
The rapper? I with my dick in my hand.
Danger!
Yes.
They need to add Michael Jackson to Street Fighter. Timon.
Come on! I got you jamming. Come on!
God damn it.
Come on!
What did I do?
I think I might not have a voice tomorrow at work.
Good thing you're off Friday.
Yeah, it was called Mystical.
Okay.
Yeah. But then the one for November is called Unite 2.0. Voltron, and I'm like, but then it has Power Rangers in DC.
I think I might have got that Loot Crate, the first one. I have a Voltron shirt. I think I have a Voltron shirt somewhere. I think.
So I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want this.
Cancel.
Yeah, just like freeze it for a month.
Chill. You mean chill for a month?
Get the fuck. All right. Let's
boo this man.
No shit is boo this man. Justin, your camera sucks.
What did he say? Half baked? You ever stuck dick for cocaine? Huh? What did Bob Saget say? I can't remember what he said. Oh man, this is all live.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen: Deathstroke is getting his own movie.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Wait, what?
We knew that. We just didn't know who it was. Duh. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Ben Affleck.
No. It's
the one that's married what's her face? So
Joe
Joe
Manganiello.
Manganiello or whatever. Yeah. So I guess he's not going to be the villain of the movie anymore. Batman.
I mean, maybe he probably still can be.
They're gonna have 2 movies.
I don't
about
see why. I mean, you know, it's not like there's 7 movies about
What are they
Batman.
gonna like make him the villain and then the anti-hero in the one after?
They could. They could do that.
That's so stupid.
God damn it. You know, this technically has to be a Halloween episode because Wednesday is the 1st. Next week is the November 1st.
Do a Halloween theme episode next week after Halloween because that would. Yeah. So, what's your favorite Halloween you've ever been?
Well, we could just say we're recording on Halloween, and it's not like it's gonna come out the next day.
Yeah, it won't come out till like the following Tuesday, a month later.
Oh yeah, we'll be live.
We'll just say it's yeah.
God. But I guess you can make this live and like make it private so nobody can see it.
True. Well, we should privatize this one and let's.
Because so many people are watching this already.
Yeah, there's a big goose egg.
Man, this is gold. This is gold right now.
I am gonna do this. I keep forgetting to do this. Hold on.
Share the link.
I'm gonna share the link at least because if someone wants to watch live,
yeah. We didn't do that at all last week, did we?
Oh, we haven't done it like. Okay.
I'm just tell Josh.
Our social media person is lacking. Josh won't watch now. He will watch tomorrow.
What he needs to see. But will he see all? I guess this will be up on. We have to watch it on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube then, so he can get all this.
He usually does watch it on YouTube.
Good.
Of course, he watches it on YouTube because Justin never puts out the audio file.
Shot fired.
Jesus Christ!
What the hell is in that?
What are you, Rambo now?
Nothing is over. I can't remember the word. Adrian.
What? That is not Rambo.
Okay.
What?
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
What did Josh? Watch what? Don't nobody reply. Do it. Just don't reply. I get. Just got me fucked up today. What I got? What kind of heat I got?
What do you mean? What kind of heat you got? It's all gonna be Idris Elba gifts. What else? Yeah. What else do you think you have?
I got a new one.
I get a new one. Wait, is it the one you showed me? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Fuck. Start an event. I mean, I gotta hide.
Why would you do that?
What the fuck?
I'm hiding. It's okay. I'm hiding. Okay.
Okay. You got me fucked up today.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just anybody get
surprise,
this gift.
Surprise. It's not a white person in a GIF.
Oh.
Yeah, Tony, your gifts are you're a little racist on the gifts. You don't ever there's no equal opportunity.
My clan does not
is that when
deal with
like, someone told her they didn't want to dance with her?
Oh, you don't know. All right.
What the fuck? Why am I getting shot?
Because you're recording a podcast right now.
I was hiding. They found me. They found me.
He gonna find you.
I'm gonna find you. We're gonna find you.
Tony, why'd you post it twice?
For Justin's whipping Nene.
Oh, true.
You know, life is tough sometimes. You know, life is almost like a hurricane. You can't see this hurricane.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You know, and the DuckTales thing is like life is like a hurricane.
Oh God.
This is Bear Chris.
All right, start this thing up. Good
Yeah.
God. All right, Justin.
Okay. Woo! Welcome to episode 24 of the Same Person Radio Show. Joining me. You don't even know who I am because it's a mystery. Brandon Colferin.
Hello.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You definitely should have said "Boo, Randon."
I did.
God.
Boo
I didn't
this
hear
man.
There's so many what else in your mirror.
Brandon Coffin.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go get some blueberries real quick.
Say hi.
Some boo berries.
Also joining me in this haunted house is Shriek Van.
And he has officially tried too hard.
And Blackula. Cody, black eyes, black top brown.
I am not Blacktop today. Today I am Tony Han from the You Got Me Fucked Up clan.
That was the most disastrous fucking open ever. Oh,
Oh damn! I actually thought that was Bruce Leroy right there.
That is my cousin.
What are you doing with your hands?
You're making it
Yo,
all
Michael
hard
Jackson,
audio listeners
relax.
to avoid the video.
I am known as Copper Fist.
Jesus Christ! All right. What episode is this? I couldn't even hear you.
24.
23?
24.
24.
You said
Episode
2020?
24.
Kind of cool.
What about 25? That's cool.
I'm like, we're one away from 25. I don't know. It's kind of like, ooh, 25.
Ooh, 25. That's still more than the listeners we have.
That's fired on ourselves.
Will we ever surpass the number of the episode with the number of users? Will that ever be a thing?
Will we ever be shit?
Will we get more than one Josh? We have two Joshes.
No.
3 Joshes.
We even know two Joshes and only one still listens.
Right.
Real clone Josh.
Yeah. Good God.
He's made out of pure ice.
Unsweet
Josh.
tea.
Oh God.
All right, so we today are going to start another 3-part series.
4, maybe.
For
Wait, what's the
If
4th?
we do like
Wait, what's the
Sega
fourth?
and like others.
No.
No?
Say it's
Those
dead.
3 parts. Confirmed.
we're doing 3.
So says Blackula.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about Sony Entertainment, mostly the video game part, right?
PlayStation.
Yes.
PlayStation. So we're going to talk about
PlayStation.
Sony. We're also going to talk about in the coming weeks Nintendo and Microsoft as far as their games, just like you did for the DC and Marvel Comics, movie universes. So we're going to start off today with Sony, but first we're going to do news.
I will say I finally listened to one of our
alright.
shows for the first time in like ever. I'm gonna ride home today, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good."
The first time.
I'm listening to this shit.
It's gold.
It's gold, Jerry.
Jerry, did you mean Larry?
Larry.
Billy,
Sorry.
what are we
Keep
doing
moving.
right now?
I don't know.
Let's just
We're
move
talking
on.
We're talking about Justice League. So news came out that Justice League is just a smidgen under 2 hours long. Is the shortest DCEU movie to date, which is, I mean, it's not really saying much. Isn't there only like 3 DCEU movies to date?
Yes.
Basically?
True.
4, god damn it.
So, but I'm sorry.
Wait, what's the
But
4th?
yes, it is the shortest.
It's Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman. Wait, Wonder Woman, Suicide
Oh.
Squad. And then
Oh,
Justice League will be the
Suicide
5th,
Squad.
right?
I forgot about
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. Okay.
It would technically be the 5th.
It'll be the 5. The 5 time Justice League movie.
Good God. So it's like 1 hour, 59 minutes, and like 53 seconds or some bullshit. So, I mean, are you guys upset that it's less than 2 hours?
I mean,
Go ahead, Tony.
I mean, as long as the movie's good, I don't really care how long it is. I mean, I feel like it's only been recently within the last, like, it's more recent time the movies are long. Because I always feel like movies used to be when we were younger, like an hour 30, hour 45, and then it just started to ramp up. Somebody made a joke that was like, I saw on Twitter, somebody made a joke like, damn, Lord of the Rings really got everybody spoiled, huh?
Yep.
Those are like the first like really long movies I can remember back in the day.
Definitely.
Even the regular versions, but I have the extended versions, and those are like 6 hours long.
They're like 10 weeks long.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't have I like. It's not even that far off from 2 hours. Like my only concern is that like they won't have enough time to like give every character. Like considering it's a team, like, and you know there's a lot involved. I mean we're almost pretty sure that Superman's returning. That's going to take up a decent amount of minutes. So I don't know. I there's a lot involved. So the only reason I'm a little concerned is just because not everybody will get their due time.
Yeah, and actually, now that I think about it, I did just kind of get scared all of a sudden because I do remember a lot of people saying that when they released the Ultimate Edition Blu-ray, like the one I have, because it made the movie like 3 hours, and a lot of people said that is better because it fleshes stuff out. So I'm kind of wondering if there's like maybe a 2.5 hour version, like a 3 hour version that they're like,
and they're
trimming down
just to sell it to you on a Blu-ray. This is an
Yeah.
extended feature.
Yeah, which is gonna suck because it might sacrifice. It might not make the movie as good as it should be in theaters. Because I love the Ultimate, like the Blu-ray edition, because it does flesh a lot of stuff out and like gives you more detailed movie. It makes a lot better movie. So
You are talking about Batman versus Superman.
yes, BVS, Batman vs Superman. Did I say something else?
You didn't say
You
anything.
didn't say anything.
I said you didn't say anything. You just started.
Did I
I was
say?
like,
Oh, shit.
The extended cut.
Man, maybe this band's a little tight.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but it's just weird because I feel like a week or two before this news came out, it was like the movie is over 3 hours long. It's then all of a sudden the next thing, it's like, no, it's actually the shortest, not the longest. So
Yeah,
I'm wondering if, like Tony was saying, if like they cut it down considerably because they're just like they just don't think people want to sit in the theater that long. I don't know, but I'm just hoping that they just don't. It doesn't feel rushed. That's my only concern.
I have a feeling it will feel rushed, and I feel like what's going to happen is it's going to be split in the beginning to the Clark Kent return, and then storyline going on is Batman trying to get everybody together.
yeah.
And then they'll try to mash it, and it'll just be like 30 minutes of them trying to mash everything together, and then the main fight, and then it's over.
It sounds like my sex life. Let's move on.
It's up. Jesus Christ. One last little thing. It is. Jesus Christ. One last little thing. It is kind of concerning
that's also Justin's sex life.
Kind of concerning. I'm real concerned.
I'm real concerned
Another
here.
concern is like, Jesus Christ, is that they've been doing the reshoots, so they've been like shooting more scenes, but then the movie's shorter, so kind of makes me wonder what they're cut, like what's like what it was before Josh Whedon came on, as opposed to what it's gonna be now, and you know what they had to take out to put in his scenes, even though it might not be that many scenes.
I wonder if like once they started editing it, they're like, this is all too much too much going on. We can reshoot this and make it still make sense, and not be so damn long. Like maybe there's just too much. It's like we don't need to go this detailed, this in depth. We can just shorten this and reshoot this.
We don't need 30 minutes into Cyborg's backstory.
Martha.
His name's Martha too.
Wait, are we that? We're the Martha League now.
God damn.
I don't know if you guys had read this article, but I don't even know if it was an article or it was just like a rumor, but like apparently I guess like some of the higher ups for DC weren't too happy with like Snyder's like overarching vision for the universe, I guess. So I don't know if that influences like the cuts and the bringing on Whedon as well.
I don't know. DC just needs to get their shit together.
Yeah,
I hope it's good. I'll be kind of sad if it's not, but I think it will be.
Like, because Jeff Johns is supposed to be the Kevin Feige or whatever of the.
Got the comics down, that's for sure.
I mean, but of the movies though, right? That's what he's doing now.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, is he? Oh, I don't know if he's both or not, but
because he's writing Doomsday Clock, and he did Rebirth, so
it's like I just don't know. It doesn't. I feel like we haven't seen his actual influence yet, unless Justice League starts with that. I don't know.
They need to get that shit under wraps. Get it all into one good.
I just bought tickets for it just now because they just went on sale finally.
What a waste of money. Oh, true. Just kidding. I would go and see it too. All right.
So you're gonna see it week 1 too.
I definitely will see it. All right. So I got two mindfuck for you. The first one is kind of a funny mindfuck. The Explorer live action movie. And did you guys hear this at all?
I did not.
So Dora the Explorer, the wonderful Hispanic girl with the monkey and the map and the the swiper no
backpack.
swiper. Yeah, backpack. Who do you think would be the perfect director for?
Director?
Quentin Tarantino.
Michael Bay.
Guy who did Machete.
Justin, did you look that up?
No, I honestly just threw it out because I figured like explosions and.
Wait, who did you say?
Michael Bay is going to be the director. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Michael Bay is going to direct the Dora the Explorer live action movie. I'm sorry, he's set to produce it.
Oh,
they might get another director. Yeah, but he's the only one so far on the thing is Michael Bay.
Wow.
So Will Smith is going to be Dora.
I'm the map. I'm the. So
so the voice of Optimus Prime is going to be Backpack.
Dora, you need to run. The swiper will be swiping too.
Dora, roll out.
What's your name? Backpack.
All right. Second mind fuck. The world's oldest living land creature is a gay tortoise named Jonathan.
How did you know it's gay?
All right. Well, let me tell you the story. So Jonathan is 186 years old. And he lived 26 of those years with a female tortoise named Frederica. And just recently, I guess we're having sex or something. And then scientists just recently realized that Frederica was actually a male, and so they renamed him Frederick.
They almost
how do you
I don't know how you miss a penis, but they missed a penis for 26 years, and so
shouldn't they figured something out when they weren't making babies?
That's actually, I think, part of the story of why they thought why they went to look again is because they weren't making babies at all. So yeah, so 189 Jonathan is gay apparently.
Well, what about Frederick? Is Frederick not gay? So Fred was just getting raped, basically.
He's like, Jonathan, no. We're bros, bro. He's like, nah, you hot girl. He's like, no.
Damn, girl.
No, I'm not. I am not hot.
He's just like a grumpy old man now. He's just like, I ain't gay. I didn't know.
Damn, that shell is thick.
Not my fault your penis is small.
So Jonathan was born in 1831. That is a while ago.
God damn.
So, all right. So that's my mindfuck of the week. Third news item. So Justin is going to get a new job where he just gets a key to your house and he comes in and he drops off his package.
Got me fucked up today.
Package? Really?
Yeah. So Amazon has a new program called Amazon Key, and they're going to grant delivery access for people who are delivering Amazon packages will have a key to your house and being able to.
But okay, but it's a little different. It's so basically you sign up for the service. They send you a security camera and a door lock, and basically when the delivery gets there, Amazon will unlock the door for them to leave the package in your house. It's kind of trying to deter like people stealing things from your front porch or whatever. and then basically like the camera's on them, so it's like if they try to do anything, like literally they're only supposed to just go in, drop the package, glow, and as soon as they close the door, Amazon will relock the door, basically. And you can also do it where I guess friends and family or whoever, you can like unlock the door remotely too. But for the delivery, like it'll tell you like, hey, your package is here, and then it'll unlock the door, let them put it inside. They're supposed to just close the door. They're not supposed to just like hang out in your house.
Yeah.
So
it's got the ice cream.
As much as Aaron like doesn't pay attention when people are delivering stuff to the door, like I could just see somebody opening the door and she's like, "What?" And then she freaks out because there's somebody
she just
randomly delivering a package.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yep, that's exactly what she would do.
Someone's gonna get shot.
Even though someone is definitely gonna get shot.
Yeah, I feel like there's better ways to deter that kind of stuff. Like, I mean,
like leave a locker, like to give them a locker outside of their house.
Yeah, or like have some type of like system like where money gets robbed. You know, they put that little paint in there. Like have something that only the customer can deactivate the paint in it, or if it gets moved after it's dropped off, it explodes or something like that.
How would they do that if they're delivering dog food in a box?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I mean, like obviously that's not the best idea, but like something much more
yeah, I'm sure there are.
You don't have to actually enter someone's house.
Yeah. Yeah, Amazon. Well,
they can just leave it outside like a normal fucking delivery service.
The other thing is Walmart, I guess, already is planning to do something like this, but they also give access to people's refrigerators so they can put away you can order your groceries and they'll put them away for you too. And
if somebody has access to my house, they have access to my refrigerator. I don't have a lock on my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, you don't?
Like, lock in the refrigerator? Like, no, you can't have my lunch meat.
Good God. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is announced for mobile. I don't really care. Holy shit, there's a dog back there.
Wait, can you see?
Yeah.
What is Animal Crossing on, anyways?
It was on GameCube.
GameCube.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Way to put it in there, Justin.
I'll be honest. I will try it, and then I'll probably play it for a weekend and be like, all right. Melissa's like, oh, I want to play that, because I was like watching the trailer next to her.
You guys are gonna download it. You're gonna play it for literally 5 minutes, and then you're gonna stop.
Yep, just like Balls. Literally played it in DC and never played it again since.
Oh, you've been playing with Balls in DC?
Your balls.
So speaking of Nintendo, GameCube controller will now work with the Switch.
I mean, it's cool.
Maybe we can get more into
I'm just
this.
wondering what it means. Like, I feel like why do that unless it's gonna like they're even do GameCube VC, like virtual console, or if they're gonna do something.
Maybe it's just
that's what people are saying.
Or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's more comfortable in people's hands than the.
Weird.
That controller is really fucked up. I don't even.
That's a fucked up. I mean, I like it, but kind of messed up.
Yeah. More important news: the first wave of OG Xbox backwards compatibility have gone live. This is exciting.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let me pull the. All right. So here's the full list of games. Black. That's the first game.
Racist.
Blood Rain 2, Crimson Skies, Dead to Rights, Fusion Frenzy, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, King of the Fighters, Neo Wave, Ninja Gaiden Black, again, Black.
Ninja Gaiden.
Sands of Time, Psychonauts, Red Faction 2, Sid Meier's Pirates, and the most important of them all, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So that is actually available now for $10 on the Xbox One store, and you can purchase it.
You can
wonder how.
Don't worry about it. I'm dumb.
What?
Tripping over
You
my
can buy
tongue.
the used game on GameStop for $5.
For like $5. But if you just want it digitally, which I'll probably just say fuck it because I'm never gonna want to sell it, even though I already sold it once.
$10. So
I wonder how if they've like kind of fixed some of the like graphics or whatever. Because I actually got Knights of the Old Republic on the 360 as well, like when they made it backwards compatible, but it was fairly glitchy. Like
the one thing
I don't think they didn't do that with the 360 backwards compatible games, did they?
Some of them at the very, very, very beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they started doing like the S model and stuff, I think it stopped. Kind of like PlayStation, PlayStation, same thing. Like after a certain time, they're like, "Oh, this doesn't matter." But what was I gonna say?
Knights of the Old Republic glitches, face stuff.
I do know they said at E3 that once the X comes out, that 360 backwards compat and OG Xbox backwards compat games, we're gonna have like look a little better, like just a little, like up-res a little bit. Like it's not obviously gonna be 4K, crazy great looking, also like remastered. But
IGN did a comparison video. I think it was either IGN or I saw it on Reddit of what it looked like on the OG Xbox versus what it looks like on the new Xbox. And there's actually visible like black people look black. That's exactly what they kept doing. Because like the main character they kept showing was a black guy, and he like instead of looking like grayish black, he looked like a black guy. It was crazy.
And that's real black. Yeah, he's real black.
Real black. You black. I guess that's what Xbox is going for.
That's an authentic Xbox One black.
All right. So last piece of news here. So Apple made their Face ID in the new Jesus. In the new iPhone N or / iPhone X has Face ID, and apparently they were quoted, or not quoted, but rumored to have made it less accurate. Reduction. So basically, like Brandon could unlock my phone because we were both white with glasses.
Typical.
That's what happened. But apparently, I don't know if you saw that in the thing really quickly. The Apple has come out and responded to that and said that that's not true.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did not see that.
A statement said that that's not true.
Well, good. Why? Because I already like have my thing pre-approved and can be pre-ordered, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And hopefully, it still works.
Yeah.
Is that the only way to unlock it?
No, you can still put a code in, but there's not the fingerprint anymore.
There's no fingerprint. Yeah, it's either code or face.
Wait, so what do you do for like Apple Pay and stuff?
Your face.
It's your face still.
You go boop and then boop.
Yeah, nobody can see. Nobody can see you booping. But
they'll be like, "Are you gonna pay? Or are you just gonna stare at your fucking phone?"
I know.
That's my fucking phone.
Right.
Although I used to just use my watch, so I'm fancy.
I can't wait to
excuse me.
Start getting mad at it. It's like,
right.
Really,
just like
witness.
Every movie, fucking scared, and you're just like, what are you doing? Pull out a fucking card and just swipe that shit.
Nah, but you can't swipe it anymore. You got to stick it in.
Swipe or no swiping.
You got to stick that chip in.
You got to stick that in. Oh goodness! All right, on to Sony. Unfortunately, PlayStation.
We start
PlayStation.
All right, so start off with the history with Sony consoles. Brandon, let's start with you.
I don't have too much in terms of owning. I actually stopped at PlayStation 2, so I mean, I did have both, like 1 and 2, but that's where I stopped. After that, it's all just been like third person through Tony's 3 and 4.
Xbox
and,
all day,
and obviously been playing Xbox.
Mine's actually pretty close to yours. I had the PlayStation 1. They made the PS1. I don't even think I ever got that. I had the original square silver PlayStation.
Oh yeah. That's what I had.
Yeah. And then I do have a PlayStation 4, but that was a gift from Josh because he got a PS4 Pro and he forgot to trade it in. I forget to trade it in, but thanks, Josh.
Yeah, how do you forget to trade? Wait, what? You forget that?
Damn, I forgot that at home.
That's not. He gets back home and unboxes it.
It was either he may not have forgotten. I think what happened was he wanted to transfer all his stuff, and so instead of getting a hard drive, he just like waited and just bought the PS4 Pro.
Why don't you just take the hard drive out?
A smart man.
It's just okay.
Either way, so that's my history with Sony consoles. Justin, what?
Wait, slight tangent. The only thing he needed to transfer was the saves. It's cloud saves. Wait, did you guys have PS Plus?
I think so.
The saves in the cloud. What did he need to trade? What did he need to transfer? Okay.
You're going too fast for your camera. It's not catching you. Oh goodness.
Skills. Ninja skills.
I've owned all the PlayStations at one point in time, including the PS4, which I sold because I was never playing it.
Don't you feel bad about that now, huh?
True. Although I probably would rather just have the Pro at this point, which someday that'll happen.
Someday when you stop reading comics, which will never happen.
So never mind.
When there's a PlayStation 5.
There's a PlayStation
5 times.
No, actually, when that Spider-Man game comes out, I'll probably start making a serious push for it.
Yeah, when that game comes out, Tony's is gonna secretly get stolen.
Password locked. I take it to those work every day.
Password 123.
True.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, PlayStation was never like my main console, but I definitely enjoyed, especially like I remember the original PlayStation I played a lot on, and what else did I play? PlayStation 3 I got towards the end of its life, and I played a bunch of stuff on that. It was fun for a while.
You mean back when it wasn't $700?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. $599 US.
Just $100 more than the X. And just $100 more than the original Xbox One.
We'll get there. More, but more. So Tony, what's your history? What's your history with the Sony consoles?
My history is I've owned all of them up to this point. I've had 1, 2, 3, and 4. I forgot when did I get my. I think I got my N64 and my PlayStation very close to each other. I can't remember which one came out first.
PlayStation did.
PlayStation. Okay. Well, I got the N64 first, and I got the PlayStation. Okay, and then I got the PlayStation after that, and I don't know. Just ever since I got that one, I kind of just been stuck with it since then. Nintendo let me down.
Failure.
Xbox let me down. But that Sony just.
I don't think Xbox let you down. I feel like you just didn't give it a chance.
I had the original Xbox.
Really. Well, you fail at that. Anyway, this is a Sony one. Let's save the Xbox for later. So, with all of those consoles that we've all played, all of them, your favorite Sony exclusive game. So one that wasn't on Xbox and not on Nintendo. What is your favorite Sony game, Brandon?
Like for nostalgia's sake, I kind of want to say Crash Bandicoot because I definitely had all 3 of them. I think there was 3, right? Or was there more?
It was 3. Well, 3. I think it was a PS.
There was 3 good ones.
2.
Okay, yeah. So I had the 3 main ones, and they were all. I enjoyed all of them. They were like a lot of fun. But I feel like my real favorite is Kingdom Hearts 2. It was definitely one of the best games to date I've still played. So kudos to PS2.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Justin?
It's close. I'm just gonna throw 3 out there and not talk very long. Final Fantasy X. That was like my first main Final Fantasy game I played. I really, 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 really enjoyed that. Never actually beat it because I got stuck at a boss, but whatever. And then
because you suck.
Last of Us was probably one of the more recent games from them that I played and I was like, wow, that was like a really good that was really, really good. So I really enjoyed that game. And then but the one I think that I'd probably put at the top is the God of War series. Because when that came out, not every game was like it. It was nothing like that combat system before it, and it was just so fun, just throwing your chains and shit and going crazy. And there's boobs in it, and at that time I like boobs. Well, I still like boobs, but I was a best boy looking for boobs.
So wait, Justin, how many did you have? 2 chains?
God damn it!
God damn.
I feel like that was one of the first games that had the button placement.
Yeah, the quick time. I think that is the first. Yeah, that is the first.
Yeah, I invented it for what I know at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say Crash Bandicoot as well, but my favorite I think it was on the original PlayStation, and it was Parappa the Rappa.
All right.
That was probably my favorite Sony.
I feel like that was actually more difficult
cool.
game than I expected it to.
It was a very difficult. Well, it was a very difficult game once you got like further into it.
Yeah,
but it was definitely a pretty cool game for me back in the day.
I got one more that I just want to throw out there that eventually came out to other systems, but Grand Theft Auto 3. That's still like I still feel like that's one of my in Vice City for that matter in San Andreas. They came out eventually on Xbox, but like originally like they got their start on PlayStation for what it's worth.
As an Xbox fanboy and not owning PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3, I don't know why, but the only cheat code I ever remembered in my life was the cheat code for Grand Theft Auto on the guns and the cop ones. But I could remember that on the PlayStation controller. Like I still remember the buttons.
It's like L1 R1, L2 R1, and it's like down, left, right,
up. L1 R2, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. That's yeah. And then it was R1, circle R2, up, down, or left, right for the cops. Like I don't know why. That's just ingrained in my head. But
yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3 was actually why I got a PlayStation 2. When that came out, like my cousin had it, I played at his house. I'm like, I need to have this.
You're like, Mom, I need this game with guns and hookers.
Yeah. I remember my dad walked in, he's just like, what is this? And I'm just like, Grand Theft Auto. He's like, just remember, it's only a game. I'm like, okay.
You're like, so with those games, what are your guys like?
Damn, I didn't get to say my favorite exclusive.
Damn. Oh, you did? Yeah, I thought you did. Damn, that's my bad.
Bye.
You're like a ninja. Damn. I didn't see you.
That's racist.
I'm John Cena.
Good guy. All right, Tony. What's your favorite exclusive?
Jesus Christ, I don't think I have one.
Get the fuck out of here.
I would say okay. I think I have two, maybe three. So I would say Final Fantasy IX, which is I know it's random, but that's like the first Final Fantasy I ever played. At the time I had never played 7 or 8.
Which one is
that? Like the first one I bought. It's like the last one before PS2. God damn it.
I mean, like what characters?
Shit, I can't remember. It's been so long since I played it. But like, it doesn't have Cloud. It doesn't have the other guy. Like, it's very like it looks very old school. Because you know how like 7 and 8 kind of everybody started to look more realistic, kind of. That one kind of went back to like cartoony-ish looking, and it was like a very like hardcore RPG. So, and that's like the first Final Fantasy I ever beat. So that game always has a special place in my heart. And the second one would be Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. I really like that game. I don't know why. I just love it. And because it's like in the 60s, I think. Yeah, it's in the 60s. It's pretty cool. And last one is Bloodborne on PS4, which I know it's very random, but Bloodborne, because I don't know. I don't know. It's hard as hell, and it's a very good game to like explore around. Like you can get lost in that world and just kind of explore around in different areas if you don't get killed first. Murdered first.
So it's better exploration than the exploration game that Sony came out with. Explore the universe.
Oh, No Man's Sky. Hey, we all can't win. We all
true. Very true. All right, so now that everybody's given their favorite exclusive, which of the consoles is your favorite? Basically, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, but then you also have the PlayStation Portable.
Xbox One is my favorite.
God damn it.
Console.
Oh,
I say 2. PS2.
I'd probably say 2.
I think that's had the most.
I'm gonna say 2.
Yeah, that had the most games. Because that was the last real like exclusive. Like, because I think after that, everybody got Final Fantasy, everybody got Metal Gear Solid, everybody got. I'm trying to think of other exclusive games that were not exclusive anymore.
Tomb Raider?
I can't think now. Yeah, that too.
yeah, I'd go 2 as well. Although the first PSP has a little bit like place in my heart. I used to love playing Burnout Revenge on that. It's definitely not the best one. PS2 is the best in my opinion, but I just remember like bringing it to school and it's like, well, how do you get that? Like, what is that? Like,
I think PS2 for me is because you had like I think the Xbox come out before PS2, like the original Xbox.
Yeah,
it was after. So like PS2 was like the first next gen console at the time that my friends had that I played. So it was like fun to play that. And then Xbox came out like, fuck PlayStation, I'm getting an Xbox.
Fuck PlayStation. My name's Steven. I don't like PlayStation anymore.
I do remember when like the PS2
what do you
first
like
came
about
out. Oh.
Yep. Go ahead. PS3 first came out.
Wait, what?
Isn't that what you said?
No,
PS3 first came out?
No, I said remember when the PS2 first came out. Like seeing the jump from like PS1 and Nintendo 64, I was like, holy shit, it looks so realistic. But looking back at it now, I'm like, good God.
Like there's like
man, the bouncer has not aged well.
Nope.
Jesus Christ, y'all ain't real. It ain't real.
Motherfucker, you wearing a ninja headband. You gonna tell us we ain't real?
Jeans for a shirt.
and jeans for a vest.
The headband. Fuck
these are khakis. Thank you very much.
Why do you keep fixing it?
This asshole about to be weird. Because it keeps coming loose.
Like with my beard. I just keep pulling on it.
Right. So, what do you like about PlayStation? What are the positives for Sony and the PlayStation? Or just the Sony gaming industry in general.
The exclusives.
That was going to be my
biggest. Yeah.
Like a lot, and the good thing about a lot of the exclusives is that they're kind of like story-driven ones, like single player. And so they haven't really gotten away from that as much as some of the other consoles have.
Yeah. And I think
so. I got on the exclusives. What do you think the top 4 exclusives are in all of Sony PlayStation games? Top 4 exclusives that they've ever sold.
Like, are we talking about brands? Or are we talking about like the actual single title?
The actual single title.
Fuck.
Gears of War.
God damn it!
I'm trying to think. It's like Gears of War 3, probably.
What?
Wait, that's Xbox.
I mean, God damn it, God of War. Sorry.
I was like Gears of War.
Sorry, God of War.
Marcus.
So God of War number 22 on this list.
Jesus.
Wow. Wait, that's God of War or God of War? Which
that's God of 1.
Okay.
Well,
what about number 3?
So wait, we're saying just exclusives. Steve, you broke. I couldn't hear you for a second.
Yeah, look, there it is. I'm breaking up again. I was just saying any guesses.
I was going to say Uncharted 2 or 3.
So Uncharted 3 is number 7. Uncharted 2 is number 8.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn on this list is 14.
God damn. Final Fantasy 7.
There's Final Fantasy 7. I don't even see it anywhere.
What?
One giant brand that you were missing for Sony games.
Oh, Tomb Raider.
Metal Gear.
No.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo 3 is number 1. Gran Turismo 5 is number 2. Is number 3. Gran Turismo 2 is number 4.
People love those fucking games. I don't. Jesus. I bought 1. I bought 3 and never again.
Uncharted 4 is number 5. Last of Us is number 6. Gran Turismo 6 is number 9, and Uncharted is number 10. And then I'm sorry, Gran Turismo PSP is number 11.
Jesus Christ!
That was because that was really the only realistic racing game at the time was Gran Turismo until Forza Motorsports came out.
Yeah,
so. Forza 8
I only played one of those games.
I just couldn't do the whole 600 laps for 6 hours.
Yeah,
driving thing. I just didn't.
Yeah,
I'm trying to drift. I ain't trying to worry about standing in lines and all that stuff.
Yeah. So that was some of these I kind of forgot, like Infamous.
Again, yes.
Sly Cooper is another one. Ratchet and
Clank. I was just about to say that.
I forget PlayStation's big on like the Jack like Jak and Daxter, like Spyro.
Well,
like all that stuff.
Gex,
Ratchet
PlayStation.
Clank, yeah.
Who, Brandon?
Gex.
I think that came on N64 too.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So here's the top 15 franchises from Sony. Gran Turismo is number 1. Crash Bandicoot is number 2. Uncharted is number 3. Ratchet and Clank number 4. God of War. Spyro the Dragon was always fun to play. SingStar, I don't really know. Everybody's Golf / Hot Shots Golf. I'm sure Tony probably had a few of those games.
Mm-hmm.
Jak and Daxter, SOCOM. SOCOM. I remember.
Yeah,
that was fun actually. Yeah.
iToy. I don't really know. That's a PlayStation Move thing or something.
I think with the little eye, the camera.
Yeah. Buzz, Sly Cooper. This one I completely forgot about and was definitely one of my favorites. Is Twisted Metal.
Oh yeah.
That is 100%.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal 2.
Yeah, Twisted Metal
Black.
Twisted Metal 2.
One of my favorites.
Wait, but Twisted Metal Black, was that
PS3.
On PS2.
okay? Wait,
No,
what?
PS2.
Yeah.
Yes, PS2.
Yep.
Twisted Metal 2 is
I can't
definitely
remember when they came out.
ATV
I think
Off-Road
1, 2,
Fury.
3.
You know what's another one? Is Jet Moto. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was actually my very first game. Was Jet Moto.
I think it was one of my first on PS1
Yeah,
or PSX.
it was pretty fun.
That had boobs too.
Boob.
The Mountain
You
Dew
know-
chick.
Oh yeah.
You know, a game that I rented a lot was Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
I wonder
I
why
That
wonder
definitely
why.
had boobs.
For the love of the sport.
they were blocky as hell.
Yep.
I love volleyball.
I don't think they were that blocky.
Or they were
But they got the
coney,
job done, Brandon.
That was
pointy.
on the Xbox, the OG Xbox.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's back when they could round out boobies and not have triangle boobies. And they were definitely round. I mean, they like were round and bouncy.
That was like, yeah, that
Is
was
that
like,
like the animations or the gameplay?
Both. Yeah, Twisted Metal. I'm gonna go see if I can find a computer version of that and like play it. Yeah. So what else does Sony do well? Tony, you're the Sony person. You should be.
I was gonna say
I think
I
they
like
bought,
how.
Go
ahead. You're the guy.
I think they bought like, so I'm gonna say this, but it's gonna kind of not sound. I think Nintendo kind of debunks what I'm about to say, but I feel like Sony kind of brought a lot of like Japanese games to the forefront. I mean, even with Nintendo, a lot of the more popular games like their games, but like even though Final Fantasy was on Nintendo also, but like a lot of the 3D Final Fantasy.
Sony made it popular.
Yeah. And like there was I could just remember like Suikoden and all that crap and like Konami, like all the Japanese games were very like popular. They were the main thing during like the PS2 era.
Yeah.
And I mean they also were very good. I say even though people complain about the online services at the time, but like during the PS3 with the fact of it being free, and then they also like started the PS Plus thing, which Xbox has started to adapt with like the games with gold and all that stuff. I think that was very like forward thinking, giving you the free game every month, kind of giving you value for, God damn it, giving you value for your paying for a monthly subscription.
Yeah.
So
another thing I think that I guess that's something that I actually dislike about Sony is how much marketing and exclusive stuff they get.
That's just now.
Like, yeah, but I mean like Destiny, Star Wars Battlefront, and all the games that I want to play, they're on both.
It's just because of Destiny.
They get them all.
God
they did start with
right.
Destiny. They do a good job at marketing, I feel like. Get them, Dakota.
Mine kind of like piggybacks off that a little bit. I like that. I don't like it, but I think they're pretty smart, and it's something they do well. Is that like during the holiday season when like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Battlefield, Battlefront, whatever comes out that year, they kind of just ignore that time period for their exclusives and let their exclusives shine in the spring. Because like everyone's always, I remember the last couple of years, like, oh, they got nothing coming out this fall, but they don't need to, because what they just do is do that. They just go, okay, well, we have exclusive content in this game. All the hottest games of fall, Call of Duty, we get the maps first. This we get this first. So like they make it look like, okay, well, you can play all the games that you already were gonna get on our system with more content during the winter, and then when you're done with those, we've got exclusives like God of War, like Spider-Man, like this, like that, then they'll shine a little bit more because there's just not so much of like the big name games in the fall. Like I think that's smart. Like I always used to think, well, that's stupid. They don't have anything. But then like recently, like this year, I was like, you know what? Actually, that's pretty smart of them because there's so much competition. Like they just don't worry about it. They just go whatever, and they just move on to fall, like spring.
Yeah. And kind of going into what Steven said, like they seem to be pretty smart when it comes to like jumping on the bandwagon for the next big thing. Like he alluded to like Destiny exclusives and stuff like that. Like, I mean, they like no one knew Destiny was going to be that popular when it first came out and stuff like that, but they definitely got the exclusives on that. They had Blu-ray, which is a huge deal. And then obviously Xbox fucked up on that and not try to go with the HD.
Yeah, Xbox way fuck. Get the HD DVD.
Yeah, so I mean, they seem to know what they're doing when it comes to video games. In terms of other divisions of Sony, some things lacking.
They definitely fail. Definitely.
So what you're saying is
they're the what?
They're the DC Comics. They're the DC Comics of video games. Like Sony's their comics are good, but everything else sucks. But then PlayStation, Sony, their consoles are great now, but everything else is just fucked.
Yeah.
Basically.
The other thing that I dislike about PlayStation, and this I don't know why this goes, is basically I don't really like PlayStation as the most popular. I just don't like the most popular stuff. I group PlayStation with like Nike and DC. DC's not more popular than Marvel, but like I don't like Nike or like not that I DC, but I prefer other stuff over DC's, and then I prefer Xbox over PlayStation. So I like to like pick either like iPhone or Android, Coke or Pepsi.
You're Xbox a fanboy.
Yeah, I'm a fanboy. Is basically what it is.
Shit.
That's why I dislike PlayStation.
God damn it. So you're telling me. So Steve, what would happen if like Destiny 3, Sony's like, yeah, it's exclusive. What would you do? Well, shit, you got a PlayStation. God damn it. Let's say PS5.
Yeah, I got a PlayStation. I didn't say I wouldn't play it. I just.
So let's say PS5, Xbox 2, whatever, Xbox. I don't know what the fuck you would call it. Like, yeah, Destiny, PS5 exclusive, Destiny 3. What would you do?
Well, they fucked up.
And then like every review is like 10 out of 10. Bam, 10 out of 10. This is what we've always wanted. There's nothing. It'll never be as good as this. Destiny 3. God damn you. God damn.
Yeah, but that's I'm not. Josh isn't gonna give me his new PS5.
Josh, don't do it. Don't give him shit.
Give me that PS5.
God damn it.
Anything else you guys dislike about PlayStation?
I kind of dislike. I feel like maybe not so much more recently, but like at the beginning of the PS4 era when they were definitely like obviously doing better than Microsoft. They just kind of like this like attitude with this like swagger, but it was like annoying. Maybe it was just because I'm an Xbox fan, but it was like they'd always like take little pot shots at Microsoft, like, oh, their games are used. Here's how you share a used game. Burp, burp. And I was just like, all right, that's fucking gay.
The beef. I'm sure Xbox did that during the 360 era too. I'm sure
they did. Yeah, no, I never did that. Different now. I feel like I mean, I understand it's business, but as a fan, I'm like, I feel like Sony fanboys are more dicks than Xbox fanboys. It's probably just depending, but like every time I see it online, Sony people are always just like more. I mean, they're trolls, and it's not like all Sony fanboys are the same way, but it just seems like they're just more like about shit, and it's like, all right, whatever.
Oh God, what is
like every E3? It's like Sony won. It doesn't even matter what they do. It's like Sony won. Sony won. Like Microsoft could literally be like, announce the rebirth of Jesus, and they'd be like, nope, Sony still won. They announced God of War 6.
Go ahead, keep talking, Justin.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it. I do find it funny. PlayStation. I don't think. Wait, what? Because when the Dreamcast was out, the PS2 came out right after it, right?
Yeah, PS2 killed.
I think the Dreamcast came out first. Yeah, god damn it. We murdered Sega.
True. Well, because it came out like a year later, or like maybe 6 months later, or something like that, and like literally, it looked so much better than Dreamcast. Everyone's like, "Oh well, fuck this shit, I'm out."
Yeah.
Plus, like,
and now the Switch comes out,
this big hulking, crazy, weird looking controller, and it's like everyone's like, "Oh yeah, screw that." Oh, the other thing I dislike is I don't like Sony's thumbstick placement on their controllers. There.
I don't. Like,
I hate the fucking thumbsticks.
It never bothers me. Even using the Xbox controller, like I don't notice obviously there's in different placements, but it doesn't ever bother me.
Usually, like literally, if I picked up a PlayStation controller, I'd be fine after like 5 minutes of playing. I wouldn't even probably notice right away, to be honest. But I prefer the thumbsticks the other way. Like I just feel like it feels more natural to me. I don't know.
I don't know.
Offset versus mine.
Oh no, I think I just naturally prefer the D-pad like parallel with the buttons. I think that's why I like it more. Because the Xbox, the D-pad and the buttons are like slanted. Like that bothers me a little bit.
They're like this.
I also hate how the buttons aren't letters; they're shapes.
I feel like I don't know. It seems more comfortably on the Xbox, like because like with I can have like more reach or more area of use for my thumb for
more reach around.
Get that reach around.
It's purely preference, but it's just
it's
just something I just like.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like the Xbox One, the original Xbox controller?
They brought that back, didn't they?
That big ass.
Do you know why I like the original Xbox controller? Because they weren't racist. They had a white and a black button.
God damn it!
This is true.
That's why I liked it. That's why I liked it. Although when they said Knights of the Republic was coming out, I was like, what are they going to make the white and black buttons? Is it going to be the bumpers? I don't know. How am I going to learn how to play this game again?
I feel like I only ever
anything was better than mobile. I tried playing it on mobile. I'm like, this was a waste of $10.
Yeah, it was definitely. I also have it on mobile, and
I was like playing it. I'm like, this is not how I want to do the shit.
I feel like I only ever used the white and black buttons in Halo, and I know the white one was the flashlight, right, or something like that.
Yes.
Wasn't the black one the change grenade?
Yeah.
The grenade type?
Yeah.
That it was. Well, either way, we don't like PlayStation, Tony, so you should have a luck. You should just go buy
I love PlayStation. It's great. It's fantastic.
So where where do you guys see PlayStation? Like, what's the future of Sony gaming?
Personally, if Sony doesn't just go bankrupt, it'll probably be. I mean, like PlayStation's like its most profitable, I think, thing from what I've always read. So either PlayStation will become like the company, it'll be like, we're not part of Sony anymore, we're just PlayStation, or someone else will buy them up or something. But I don't know. I think honestly, I feel like PlayStation would just become its own company before that would happen because PlayStation's profitable. It's just everything else is.
I mean, they're branching out with the PlayStation View. Like they have a streaming service. It's not called Sony View. It's the PlayStation View.
They know that brand people like. So
I feel like I could see Disney buying them. Like,
ugh.
I mean,
because they already use a lot of like some of their characters and stuff like that. And
you're just thinking of Kingdom Hearts. That's all you're thinking.
I know.
Wait for it. It's gonna be the Apple PlayStation 5.
Ooh, PlayStation 5.
The Amazon PlayStation 5.
The Microsoft PlayStation 5.
Still has exclusives. What are you doing? What the hell is your problem? I'll talk about them in a couple weeks.
Do my Johnny Ive impression. This is the PlayStation 5. Like that. This is a great technology.
Or like future like PlayStation VR. Like they always do like these things like they're like the Move, this, that, and then like I don't know, I kind of feel like they just don't fully do it. Like they just kind of like hear it. I mean, Microsoft's guilty with the Kinect as well, but we can talk about that another time. But it's like
look what that got them.
But
like,
the thing that
it's good, it's fine, but it's like there's not like any reason to do it, I feel like, other than like for fun.
But the thing like with those accessories for PlayStation is like they realize that it turns into some shit and then they just leave it alone. They don't try to keep going. Whereas the Kinect,
I feel like
the Kinect literally just
I feel like with that though, like it just wasn't even really like in the direction they wanted to go from either. Like I mean, like no one plays a PlayStation to like they're on a Wii, you know? Like no one's doing that those kind of games.
Yeah.
No one goes.
I mean, they made that to compete with the Wii.
Right, exactly. But like, no one uses. I mean, no one's really buying a PlayStation for that reason. You know, like.
No.
I'm buying the real bass fishing, and I'm gonna get a PlayStation Move, and I'm gonna fucking throw my Move controller
Yeah.
like if it's
Well, like VR, even like
moving.
I haven't heard anything really about it. Like
it's
really
I think it's kind of a
if at all
thing now.
Yeah, I think VR will become popular in about 3 years. I think when it
needs to be more accessible and much cheaper.
And games need to be like full-length games. Like I feel like every first-person shooter, like if Sony or Microsoft or whoever, like these manufacturers would be like, "Hey, Wolf," or like whoever's making Wolfenstein, who's it? It's Bethesda. They're like, "Hey, you need to make this like VR, like a VR mode or something." Just like because it gives reason. Like Fallout, I know Fallout 4 is coming to VR, but like, and I think Elder Scrolls, if I remember, they announced that.
Yeah, like if you could have a full game of VR. Like that, then like people would buy it.
Yeah. Well, but with Elder Scrolls, it's not even like the full game or anything like that, isn't it? It's just like a minimized version or something like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is if they were to give you full games, then it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know it's obviously a lot of resources, but
like we can probably just do a whole episode on VR someday. But like this PlayStation VR kind of feel like they saw like HTC and Oculus were having theirs out, and they're like, all right, we got to get ours out like now. Like we have to get this out now because this seems to be a thing that people are getting excited about. Let's get it out now. And from what I understand, it's like the most comfortable of all the different headsets. But as far as like the actual VR experience, it's like not exactly the worst, but it's like just not as good as the other two. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Like I said, it just seems like it's a bunch of tech demos. It kind of reminds me of the Kinect right now, like VR in general. It's just it's like, oh, you can do this like little tech demo, and like these little tech demos, it's like Sony should just went like full. If they were gonna do it, they should just went full on. Same thing with like the Move.
Only thing,
like Wonderbug. No one cares. All right, bye.
Yeah. Well, the only thing with VR though is I feel like while they can go and make the hardware, the developers aren't ready to do a bunch of software for it. Like that's not
because the problem is like you don't know the install base is always smaller. You know, it's like one of those like that's the problem with like these accessories that don't come with the system. That's why Xbox originally shipped the Xbox One with a Kinect was because they're like, if we can guarantee all of our users have this, then people will develop for it. But it kind of backfired because it was more expensive. Yeah. And then everyone's like, I don't really want this.
But then Microsoft came out with like the Kinect Adventures and like a roller coaster game, and like they came out with Kinect specific games, and then Kinect Sports or whatever it was, and then, but then it like stopped. Like third party weren't doing it, and Microsoft's like, we're not getting.
Yeah, maybe after Ready Player One comes out, there'll be a little more hype for it, and then they can.
True. Very
God
true.
damn it. See, Nintendo releases a Wii and everybody wants to go motion censored. Oh, God damn it, Nintendo.
It's trying to get us off the couch.
It's a problem though with stuff like that. It's like even the Wii, like I got it and I was like, this is awesome. And then like a month later, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm kind of over this.
Like the only fun game is bowling.
I was just saying, I don't like bowling by myself.
I like playing Twilight Princess on that, Zelda Twilight Princess. That was kind of fun. But like literally, I just would sit. And I'm just like waggle, 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 just to wave the sword. Like,
so wait, don't you do that now? Where you sit in the bathroom and you go waggle, 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 waggle.
But, he literally says that as he's doing it. He's waggle, 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 waggle,
waggle. What are you doing there? I'm like nothing. I'm playing Wii Sports.
Waggle, waggle. Move me through the wheel way.
Would you stop waggling?
Shut up. Quit waggling. Keep making a mess when you waggle.
This is gross.
But I think PlayStation will be fine. I mean, their exclusive game wrapped up. Like their exclusives are definitely. I think they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. They will be fine.
Yep.
So let's see. Let's end it up. Does anybody have any recommendations? Nobody wrote any.
I have one if we're doing them.
Yeah, I mean you could do one. We don't all have to do one.
Okay. So this one of my friends recommended this show to me, and it's actually apparently it's from the creators of The Office and Parks and Rec. It's called The Good Place, starring oh my god, I just blanked on her name.
Kristen Bell? Not Kristen Bell.
Yes, Kristen Bell.
I just say
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell.
Kristen.
Yeah. And it is. I haven't actually finished the season, but it is very good so far. It's
this one.
Yeah, it's really funny, very like lighthearted. It's a pretty all around good show. Like if you're a fan of, I mean, it's not the same style as Parks and Rec and Office. It's definitely a completely different type of show. But if you're fans of that kind of like comedy and more so Parks and Rec, like if you're a fan of that, you'll definitely like this show.
Is that the one where she goes to like say motherfuck and she says mother fart? She's like, you can't say fart in heaven.
Yeah. So basically, the premise of the show is that she dies and she goes to the good place, which is, I mean, basically what is the heaven in the show, and she's not supposed to be there, basically.
Oh.
So like she has someone there is trying to help her kind of prove that she actually does belong there or something like that. So
is that on Netflix?
It is on Netflix. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start watching that. I'm gonna tell Aaron and we're gonna start watching it. I don't have any recommendations. Go watch Walking Dead episode 100, new episode from this season. It's pretty good.
I gotta watch a season and a half to watch that.
You're never catching up. You are never catching up. Any other recommendations before I go to my rant?
My recommendation is that you listen to that band that Brandon recommended. Or Laney or whatever the fuck their name is.
Lane.
Yeah, they're good. I like
Lane.
them.
They're pretty good.
I got another one for you this week if you want it.
All right, Brandon's musical recommendation.
Give it to me, Brandon.
All right, let's see. Who was it? This week it is a band called Pinact. It's spelled P-I-N.
Can you spell that for our...
Yeah, Pinact. They are kind of like an alternative band. They actually remind me a lot of like early, like good Weezer, like very Blue album-ish. So like they're definitely a pretty good band to try out. I really like the song "Separate Ways." That's probably a good starting point. And then it's off the album, "The Part That No One Knows." Sorry, "The Part That No One Knows." So I would definitely give them a try.
They are now on the Spotify listening list. And Tony was muted, and now he's not.
I caught him.
All right, you ready for my rant?
I'm ready for
it. About drivers.
Do it.
All right. So I'm sitting at a light today, right? And I'm the third car back in this light. The light turns green, and the first car doesn't fucking go. And then the light turns yellow, and the first car goes. And then the second car runs the red light, and I'm stuck at the light again for another 5 fucking minutes because an asshole wasn't paying a fucking attention, and he didn't go when the light turned green. God.
Wait, nobody honked?
Yeah, I honked, and he still didn't go.
Damn.
You know what's the worst is when you do that and they like throw up their hands like, what? It's like, it's green. That's what fucking.
Yeah.
Right. It was literally green for about 30 seconds and he didn't go. And then
Jesus.
I try to wait. I try to wait if I'm not the car but directly behind them. I try to wait so that I don't seem like an asshole like honking at the car in front of me.
Yep.
And then it's too late.
Yeah. I actually had something similar a couple days ago where I was driving and there's a car in front of me and the light's still green, but the guy starts slowing down and stops at the light for no reason. And then there's nothing I can do because like there's still cars passing me on the right, so I can't get around them.
Right. So
and then the light turns
that's
red.
Another thing too is, yeah.
And then like maybe like into the turn lane to like maybe he had to stop and he missed the turn lane, so he's trying to get in front of the line so he can turn left. Nope, light turns green again, and he just goes straight. So he just stopped at a green light for.
That's another thing. Let's keep on going on this rant. So when like people like that, when they want to go into a turn lane and like there's already cars like way in the turn lane, so they try to get in the front, right? Motherfucker, if you just go to the next light, I'm sure you can make a U-turn.
Yeah,
you don't have to hold up everybody else. God, sorry, I didn't cut you off.
No, I was done. I mean, yeah. It's just...
I said Tony.
Oh,
what?
Tony. You're getting ready to talk, and I just got mad. Hello, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
What?
I didn't even say. I was like, hey, Melissa.
Oh, I said
no. I was gonna say also to that is like when people actually are in the turning lane and then like they have like the oh shit I don't want to be in the turning lane. Is that kind of what you meant? Or you talking about like they want to get in the turn?
No,
and like the light turns green, like oh
like
shit.
They 6 cars in the turn lanes waiting.
No,
and there's a red turn, so they literally just.
Okay, no, mine like they're in the turn lane, but then like, oh shit, I need to go straight instead. But all the cars are like zooming straight, so like you can't turn because that car's fucking there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what's okay?
So
this is another driving thing. So we're just on driving things. When a lane is merging, and just people like if like traffic stopped and people just fill up that lane that's merging in and like go in the shoulder and everything just to get like 2 cars in front. I just want to like run them off the road.
Zipper effect. Anybody driving and not driving and listening, anybody listening to this, use the fucking zipper effect. You let somebody go, then you go, and somebody goes behind you, and then they go behind you. But no, people are like, I got to get in front of this asshole, so let me just fucking creep up and da-da-da-da.
I don't know if you guys experience this a lot coming home, like you and Tony, or it's at the intersection for 260 and 2. Like where like it turns into one lane, like everyone. I mean, it's clearly like meant to be a zipper effect. Like it's not like it's like you have to like wait till everyone passes you and then get over. It's clearly meant to be a merge lane for both lanes. But like anybody on the left like wants to block you out completely all the time. And then when I like finally zoom up in front of them, they're all pissed. Like, well, you should have let me in, you jackass.
It's even worse in my truck. People see my truck like, I need to get around you. I need to get in front of you right now.
It's Melissa.
It's me.
She like pops in. Like Melissa, you pop in because like on the little screen I can't see you. But
Right. It's only when Justin talks that we can see you.
Are you guys talking about people merging like in construction?
Yes. Anytime.
We're talking about drivers being assholes.
They ripped the road up in front of like the high school. And first of all, at like 7:45 in the morning when everybody's already running late, there's a bajillion people driving in front of the school. They decided to start road construction literally at like 7 o'clock. Why they wouldn't wait till 8 o'clock? Who knows?
Yeah, why not wait until the school's in? Like why? That is real dumb.
Really dumb. So, and then of course you have like high school drivers who don't know how to drive to begin with. And yeah, exactly what you guys are talking about with them like zooming up past like the line of people who clearly thought ahead and like looked 2 feet in front of them to see the sign that it was closed, like zooming all the way to the front and like scooting in and just pissing everybody off. Serious road rage.
I got one more. All right. I got one more. We'll be done. So tell me if I'm wrong. If you're going, I don't know how to. So say Steven, you're coming to our house from your house. You're coming up 5. And you have to make a left into our neighborhood, right?
Right.
If you see a car coming the other way that's turning right into the neighborhood, who has the right of way?
The car turning right?
Yes. I fucking hate that. There's been times I've tried to turn into my neighborhood and like there's a car trying to make a left and like it almost hits me because like it's just trying to zoom in next to me or past me. And that happens all the time at my job. So Steven, you've been to me and Aaron's job, right? Correct. And when you leave, how do you leave? Do you leave at that light where like there's the Popeyes right there? You have to make a right?
Yes.
So every day at that light, I have to make a right to get on Stewart Parkway. There'll be cars coming from the other side of the road,
right,
trying to make a left, and they never stop.
Oh, that
we have the right of way. They just go. They just go. Like every day, like I have to stop because like I'm like, oh, you're gonna hit me. And even school buses do it. I'm like, you motherfuckers! Don't you know the right? We have the right of way. You fucks.
Like the general rule is like if you have to cross someone's lane, they have the right of way. Like if you're crossing their lane and they don't have to cross your lane to get where they're going, they get to go first most. Like in that situation, like if you're both at a stop sign, it's kind of who's first. But
we should do a whole fucking podcast on terrible drivers.
Yeah, maybe it's our SPR training or driving class.
Yeah,
driver's
ed.
Do that. Drift.
We should drift.
Drift.
Good God. All right, I think that is going to wrap it up for this episode 24.
Yeah.
Same Person Radio. We will be back next week.
Nintendo!
Woohoo!
Squirtle! That's the only Nintendo thing I had close to me. All right. That'll do.
Look my head.
And Tony will be a new right.
What's that pepper do?
It'll be here in a few days. Mario Odyssey.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
Oh shit! All right. Well, everyone have a good night. Good evening.
See ya.
Thanks for listening.
Later.
Y'all ain't shit.
Damn.